Yeah, I think this 12 playoff format is going to be huge for college football. This is the excitement that we see in basketball and why people love March Madness so much. The games will be competitive with every snap counting and millions of viewers tuned in to see who will be the champion. In terms of who I think will be the champion, I think Miami is kind of the dark horse of this playoff bracket. They entered week 5 with the best odds of winning. Those odds may have changed due to their loss to Georgia Tech, but I was so excited to watch this game. You know, I think that there was a lot of expectation with this team, them going to the Elite Eight last year. People are expecting those 20, 30-point performances from Juju Watkins, as well as Kiki Iriafen, but who really surprised me were the freshmen. Kennedy Smith, Avery Howell, and Kaylee Heckel all came into the game and made a serious impact for the Trojans. Kennedy Smith saw 37 minutes of playing time, and her stat line was 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. But I think regardless of the stat line, just the energy and the confidence that she brought onto the floor with this being her first college basketball game was so impressive. USC broke ground on the Bloom Football Performance Center last Thursday. The 160,000 square foot complex will serve as the new home of Trojan football. Over $160 million has been raised thus far for the project from more than 30 contributors. The Cutting Edge facility will feature 2 full-length outdoor practice fields, 1 turf and 1 grass. The 3-level complex will also include a locker room, recovery space, areas for nutrition and training, a team auditorium, and meeting rooms. The lobby will showcase USC's 11 national championships and 8 Heisman trophies, the most of any program in the country, and will include a space to honor the 176 Trojan All-Americans. The facility is named after Ronald H. Bloom in honor of his $50 million contribution to the project. Construction will begin early next year and is scheduled to be complete by the start of the 2026 season. Now for everyone's favorite debate of the week, let's send it over to Thomas and Terrence to hear more about their Trojan standouts. Yeah, I mean, I think we know there's O-line issues, there's play calling issues, and we have holes in our defense, but I think something no one is talking about is where is Zachariah Branch? I mean, at this time last year, so in the first 6 games of last season, he had 310 yards in kick returns, 303 yards in punt returns, and 5 touchdowns. This year, he has 92 yards in kick returns, 15 yards in punt returns, and 0 touchdowns. Now, I'm not trying to point the finger at any one person, but I think he is just an example of key contributors from last season that just hasn't shown up this year.
Yeah, Devin.
It is no secret where Minnesota wants to go with the football when they are throwing it, and that is to Daniel Jackson. The wide receiver from Kansas City has clocked in 28 catches for 336 yards this season for the Gophers. He is their go-to target for a first down. The 5th-year senior has spent his entire college career at Minnesota, and with a new quarterback has been a reliable component for their offense.
Pick Travis Hunter or Ashton Jeanty.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go with Travis Hunter. We see him playing both sides of the ball at cornerback and wide receiver. He's had 46 catches for 561 yards and 6 touchdowns, while also making 16 tackles and 2 interceptions on the defensive end. And this is probably his last year playing college football. He's talked to go #1 in the draft. I know the Heisman Award is usually gone to a quarterback, but I think this year he deserves it.
Well, Devin, I'm going to